Hey, what is up YouTube? I am back here with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make DrewsMc. So, if you want to make them, here's what you are going to need. You are going to need orange concrete, terracotta, yellow concrete powder, lime concrete powder, orange terracotta, red concrete powder, oxidized copper, weathered copper, light blue terracotta. Pause the video if needed, grab all those, and for later on in the video, you will need blue wool, purple concrete, purple wool, magenta wool, cyan wool, light blue wool, black wool, and white wool. So pause the video, grab all those materials, and once you have all of them, here's what you are going to want to do. So to start off this statue, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place this little pattern on the ground. It's going to be 2 orange concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 yellow concrete powder, 2 lime concrete powder. And to make things 100 times easier, I'm going to tell you this. There's not a whole lot of detail to the statue. All you have to do is take each one of these 2 rows and just bring them all the way up. So how we're going to do this is we're going to finish off the legs and then section off the arms and then go on to the back. So to finish off the legs, you're going to want to stack each one of these rows on top of each other by 11, continuing with that color pattern. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Finish that row off. Do the same thing for here. Just continuing with that little color sequence. Same thing for here. Concrete powders, you have to go back down because they are very, very, very slow falling. Basically leaving you with this. That's your legs. Then coming for the torso, you want to restack that row again. But instead, you're going to make the arms. So on your left side, the pattern you want to do is 2 orange terracotta, then 2 red concrete powder. So, right now you got 2 options. I completely spaced this little fact off. You can grab out a barrier block. So I would say get rid of the light blue terracotta because that you don't need until the back. And to get a barrier block, if you have cheats enabled in your world, if you don't, just get a string or something like that. But to get a barrier block, what you're going to want to do is do / give @s barrier and basically just go through with it. Now you got yourself a barrier block. And then all you need to do is just place these down and you do not have blocks that are visible. So then on your right side, what you want to do is you want to place 2 oxidized copper and 2 weathered coppers. Then from these rows, if you want to continue on with the arms, since they're all just going to continue with this row pattern, there's no detail, no nothing, you want to stack another 11 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If most common things is, how I can tell you this, is with every single statue, you know when you're done and when you're not, because you can just count the rows. Torso and arms are, well, legs and arms combined are 24, and all this stuff. Maybe later. Sorry about that, but I just need to go back and check. Well, my girlfriend ended up coming out and she was asking what I was doing. But, okay, so from here, once you have basically completed all of your rows and all of this stuff, what you are going to want to do is basically put everything back that you have and grab out your other blocks, which is going to be your light blue terracotta, your blue wool, purple concrete, purple wool, magenta wool, cyan wool, and light blue wool, along with the two that are on the side, which would be the lime and the orange. So coming over to the back, once you've filled in the sides, what you want to do is you want to move back by one lime concrete powder, then two light blue terracotta. Over here, you're going to do one orange concrete powder and move back by two purple wool. Yeah, that is actually the correct spacing. Then what you want to do is this little pattern. You want to do one light blue terracotta coming in, two blue wool, two purple concrete, one purple wool. Then all you need to do is you just need to bring all these up until the, let's just do the 11 rows again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And just bring those all up. And this is mainly for the back. For the two, the side of the arms, you're just gonna need like 4 different colors. So, most of them you have. I will say that much. Then from there, you want to bring out your arms. So you would just repeat that little pattern here. But instead on the right side, you would want 2 cyan wool, 2 light blue wool coming out. On the opposite side, 2 magenta and 2 purple wool. Like so. Then all you need to do is just bring them up by another 11 rows. So, just continue that down all the way. I mean, the only detail that this guy really has is on the front. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, I will say that much. Pretty simple statue, if you do ask me. And I am expecting, I'm gonna try and work on a little bit more today, and maybe over this weekend, since it is Memorial Day weekend, and try and see how far I can get along with Zoe's house. I mean, it hasn't progressed much, because I have slowly been trying to find videos to find which, because everybody makes a different version of their house, per house. So once you have filled in the whole back with all of those colors, what you are going to want to do is you are going to want to keep out your light blue terracotta and your purple wool. Then your, you can get rid of the magenta. You're going to want your light blue wool. Then your lime concrete powder. And your orange concrete. Then you're going to need your weathered copper. And I want to say it should be the red concrete powder. Yeah. So basically from there, once you finish these 2 sides, all you need to do is just a little bit of color match. Oh, and bury your block or string, whichever one you grabbed. And all you need to do is wherever you see the rows, all you do is just fill them in with that corresponding color. So like under here, you have the option. You can switch between these 2, or you could just do one full color. Personally, I would say his skin probably has a continuing. So all you need to do is just grab out those blocks, and then you just fill them in. I know the top of it does, so... You basically would go in like that, within the 1. Make sure that is the right block, not the wrong block. Then you would do... I mean, you're basically just continuing the pattern all the way up. I mean, that would be the top, this would be the sides, and then over here on the bottom, you just gotta fill that in. Leaving you with something that looks like this for your right side. For your left side, all you need to do is you just need to switch and get rid of those blocks. Your barrier block is going to be important because it has the concrete powder. And you'd fill this in with your orange concrete. And then this in with the purple wool. And then you would need to grab out... I mean, you could get rid of the weathered. Grab out your purple and magenta. This is only if you're continuing the pattern on the bottom of the hands. And then you need to place down 2 more berry blocks. And then the purple wool. And I have seen some comments where people are like, why don't you use concrete? Why do you only use wool? If you want to know the reasoning, it's because sometimes wool actually tends to be darker than the concretes. How exactly that ends up working out, I don't know. But whenever there's 3 different shades of red or like all this kind of stuff, wool tends to be the darkest out of all of them. Why Minecraft did it that way, I don't know. But it somewhat helps with shading. So like if you guys are ever going to build your own statue, it would allow you to basically shade colors. In regards with purple, concrete's the darkest. But if you go in between, like these two, blue's the darkest out of the concretes. That blue is somewhat brighter than the concrete. The concretes are the darkest. So whenever I'm shading, I like to use wools for light areas, if that makes sense. It's basically like shading in a sense with Minecraft. But once you've filled in all your sides and all this stuff, all you need to do is we just need to put a head on this guy. So to make the head, you're basically just continuing the rows, and the front just has a little bit of detail. So for the front, you can clear out all your blocks. For the front face, you're going to need orange concrete, orange terracotta. Actually, no, not the orange terracotta. You're going to need terracotta, yellow concrete powder, lime concrete powder, your black wool, white wool, a barrier block, and red concrete powder. So from there, what you want to do is you're going to want to bring out these rows. And for the barrier blocks, just place them coming out by... Yeah, you can do 2. Just coming out by 2 on top of your statue. So from there, what you want to do is you want to place 2 orange concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 yellow concrete powder, 2 lime concrete powder, and bring each row out by 2. Like so. And as I said, barrier block, you know the drill. String anything you want. So, for your next row, which would actually be somewhat of the start, you want to do 2 orange concrete, 1 black wool, 2 red concrete powder, and the barrier block you can actually put back if you want to. Then do 2 black wool, 1 lime concrete powder. For the next row, do 1 orange concrete, 2 black wool, make that 6, 1 lime concrete powder. For the next row, do 1 orange concrete, 3 black wool, 1 white, 2 black, 1 green. For the next row, just do 2 orange concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 yellow, 2 lime, For the next row, do 1 orange, 1 white, 1 black, 1 terracotta, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 white, 1 green. For the next row, do 1 orange, 2 white, 1 terracotta, 1 yellow, 2 white, 1 lime. And to finish it off, do 2 orange, 2 terracotta, 2 yellow, 2 lime. Leaving you with something that looks a little bit like this. And you just need to grab back out the barrier blocks and fill in the statue. Yeah, so that these blocks don't fall through. So, from here to continue back, you want to do your lime concrete powder, your yellow, and your terracotta, then your orange. And what you might as well do so that you don't have to use the rest of these colors and then switch these ones out, what I would do, because then you have to grab all of them back out again and la da 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 and all this crap. What I would do is just fill in the 2 sides. So that would mean bringing back your terracotta like this. And honestly, I would say I think each is going to be about 4. So meaning this right here does not need to be here. And then this one you would fill in with your orange. And then on the top you would just bring it back with the colors that you have. And you basically just finish the 1/2 of the head. He's got a lot of barriers for brains. So basically you would finish that half off, and then the rest of the other half, which is the back, would just be these colors. So that would be, empty out all of these. You would need your light blue terracotta, your blue wool, purple concrete, and purple wool. And then for those, all you would do is you just bring these out until each one of these rows hangs out by 2. So, like that. And then all you do is you just bring these up by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, if I don't fall, 5, 6, 7, actually 7. And then you would just fill these all in with the corresponding colors. So you would basically end up with something that looks like, then you just fill in these 2 sides and then the top. I mean, he's a pretty simple statue because it's just a bunch of alternating colors. Not all the colors are in Minecraft, like some of them I couldn't find, so I just improvised with like that purple, just using 2 dark purples. But basically once you've filled in the heads and stuck with the corresponding color, you'll end up with a statue like this. The only thing that sucks though, you'll want to make it consistent. The copper does weather into this color, so sooner or later your statue will just be completely that. But other than that, basically once you have done that, you have a fully completed DrewsMc Minecraft statue. There's nothing much really to it. So on that little note, I will see you guys in the next video. Who knows what it'll be or when it will be. Hopefully next week. I am gonna try and build out more statues that you guys have recommended and see if I can get videos posted for them. But on that little note, I will see you guys next time. Bye.